Dear Srila Prabhupada, I've been told that you're in charge of this, so I'm writing to you. I came to this festival because I read about it on a psychology forum. I'm a psychologist, and I came here to study the topic. I wrote a report about my visit to the festival, but before presenting it in front of the academic council, I'd like to find out certain details. So I got into this festival with a strange name, Bhakti Sangama. No one has been able to clearly explain to me what it is. Everybody kept telling me about some streams of Bhakti, and I still don't understand if they flow into Lake Svitas or elsewhere, but they all run into somewhere here, so I tried to figure out what Bhakti Sangama exactly is. This festival is an opportunity to do something together with dear and close devotees. My spiritual life actually started at this Bhakti Sangama, to learn how to serve. This still didn't help me understand anything, so I went ahead with my research. I'll describe everything from the start. To see it all from the very beginning, I came in advance. On August 22nd, in the afternoon, there appeared a group of people who started actively changing the surroundings. As their numbers were growing, the atmosphere was gradually changing. Ten trucks came one after another, and from them these people took everything they needed for turning the place into Vaikuntha, as they said. That's some place where there is no anxiety, and it is not different from Bhakti Sangama. Bhakti Sangama is association and service. This is relationships with devotees, relationships with the Lord. Bhakti Sangama is the path to the spiritual world. And I still didn't get what Bhakti Sangama was, but the place changed a lot. It took them 6 days to build here a whole town with its kitchen, boilers, washers, tables, dough makers, cabinet ovens, tents and registration. And starting from the first day, they began to distribute prasadam. This is some special food. So they cooked around 9 tons of this prasadam every day. And at first I was afraid to try that, but then I tried, and very quickly I got addicted to it. I especially liked halava and buns. They baked about 15,000 of these a day. For me, Bhakti Sangama is an opportunity to serve many devotees, to engage myself fully, be useful to somebody with what I can do. This is like celebrating New Year. The most unusual thing is that I have seen so many happy faces here. And I'm a psychologist, and psychology, as you know, is a science about the soul, so at first the situation wasn't clear enough for me. But as I'm also studying psychiatry a bit, in my report I wrote that these people suffered from amnesia. Otherwise, how would they be able to smile living in such terrible times? And I asked them about it, but they kept saying something about Krishna, selflessness and service, but I couldn't get it anyway. For me, Bhakti Sangama is chanting the holy name together with devotees, meeting old friends. This is a spiritual experience. In fact, whether I'm with devotees, this is the only reality that I have in my life. Bhakti Sangama, it is trying to live a meaningful life. It seemed like I was starting to understand what Bhakti Sangama is all about. But then when I came to register, I realized I understood nothing. At the registration they told me about the cost of one person staying at the festival. But then they said I could pay what my heart told me to. I don't want to mention here what my heart told me to pay, but I must admit that even after paying a trifle, I was thanked, given presents, and registered.
Basically, you leave this place with the feeling of total satisfaction.
It's an opportunity to extend my understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This increases the level of your faith. It's a proving ground for building relationships with other devotees. Then I went to their market, and here I want to complain to you. They can't do business at all. When I found out that they were selling goods from India for almost the same price they had bought them, I was stunned. Outside they were distributing drinking water instead of selling it, and later it became clear to me that they were all doing their service absolutely selflessly. Bhakti Sangama for me is developing a sense of responsibility. Bhakti Sangama is a place to be in the flow of service, in the flow of association, in the flow of chanting. This is the sun, the colors, the flowers, where you can feel that you're not alone. Here they all tried to somehow or other please me and do something for me. I found out that at the neighboring tourist camps, where initially there had been no showers, they came in advance before the festival and built showers with hot water. And from the village nearby they had 3 buses circulating. And they also made 7,500 sweet balls for the registration. All lectures and kirtans were recorded, edited and transcribed right there during the festival. Concentration of so many lessons. This is to cooperate.
They're organizing prasadam for the families with children in the accommodations.
I found out that around 500 people were engaged in the service of honored guests of the festival. They came earlier and thoroughly cleaned every square inch of the honored guests' rooms, created a separate kitchen for them, and provided them with everything they needed. For the children and their parents, there also was a special program with a children's Ratha Yatra, and the doctors were always ready to provide emergency medical services. And all this was done selflessly. So at this point, I understood what Bhakti Sangama really was. It was a place where everyone was serving me, and I liked it. I decided to regularly come here in the future. Bhakti Sangama is Gara Purnima. It's the practical implementation of Srila Prabhupada's words that we read in his books, to learn, to serve devotees selflessly, without interruption, and in the spirit of self-sacrifice. So at first I liked this place, where everybody was serving me, but after some time I felt I was lacking something. I could feel some kind of emptiness in my heart. I was trying to understand why. So I started attending to lectures where I was told that the science about the soul is given not in these psychology textbooks, but in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And following their advice, I tried doing different kinds of service, peeling vegetables, washing floors, but it was only when I came to a kirtan that I started understanding something. Srila Prabhupada, I probably won't provide my report to the academic council because it seems like I still don't completely understand everything. I've been told that you had some special kind of smile, and for seeing this smile your disciples were ready to do absolutely anything. And as I understand, that smile was so unusual that here at the festival people are doing great things only to see the smile of those who have seen your smile. And suddenly I felt like I also want you to smile. I don't know how to explain this from the point of psychology, but I'm definitely sure that giving is much better than taking, sacrificing is better than exploiting, and love is better than enmity. Thank you for giving me this understanding. I hope I will understand what Bhakti Sangama really is.